Hello, we're going for a variation on an old classic. I am going to talk you through this because it's a bit of a process and it's one in which everybody gets confused. So what I want you to do is so I'll take my right foot back, which means you're going to take your left foot back, all right? Left foot comes back. I want you up on the tippy toes here. So you're up on your tiptoes. If your left foot is back, your left hand is going to touch the ground. So point those fingertips towards the ground. Be on train tracks, so I want you to be nice and bouncy here. You're not going to fall over. If you're here like this, you're going to fall over. So keep those feet on train tracks, not a tightrope. Okay? So we're on our train tracks. We are on the tiptoes on the back foot, like so. Your left foot is back, so your left fingertips are going to point towards the ground. So for 4 here, we're just going to point towards the ground, like so. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. That whole side, your whole left side, is going to continue to do that. On the other side, so your right hand's just going to come up and out, and we're going to keep going exactly the same on your left side, exactly the same as what we were doing before for 4. So I've got another 2 here. Okay, again, that whole left side isn't going to change here. All that's changing now is that this hand that's out is going to start to go up towards the ceiling. And if I can, I'm going to take my gaze towards it. You might want to slow down. You might not reach the floor here. Don't worry about it. This is definitely harder. Okay, so that's 4, 3, 2. And let your hips shift around if they need to. Let your body find its balancing point. You don't need to go down without your hips. So my hips are kind of shifting over to the left naturally. I'm not forcing them over. It's just kind of happening that way. And I feel that all the way through my posterior chain in that front leg. So everything there is working. My hips are working a little bit as well. I'm even feeling it in my adductors as well. So lots going on there. Let's try the other side. So again, you're going to take your right foot back. If your right foot is back, then your right fingertips are touching the ground. You're on the train tracks and you're on the tippy toes on that other side. So if the right foot's back, the right fingertips are going down. So we'll go down for 4 and 3, 2, and keeping a nice soft knee as well. I should have mentioned that before. So don't lock out any of the knees, nice and soft. They stay straight, but they don't lock out. So we're not going and locking everything back. Okay, so we've done that quite nicely. So we'll just bring the opposite hand up. So your left hand, but remember the right side doesn't change. It's always doing the same thing. So we'll go for another 4 here. So we're going in 3 waves of difficulty here. And then the last thing, which is a little bit more difficult, is we just open up to that side where the hand is out. But again, the right side is not changing. It's still doing exactly the same thing. And we just open out. And last but not least, make sure when you do this that you're breathing. So breathe with your move. And we should feel that really nice in that posterior chain. So that's going to target your core. It's going to target your posterior chain, possibly your adductors as well. Lots going on. Stabilizer is working. Excellent move. Please give it a try at home. Practice, practice, practice. You will get stronger. You will feel more stable. The joints will be working a little bit better. If you feel pain at all, do not do it. As in joint pain. Anything at all that doesn't feel right, don't do it. Let me see what you're doing and we'll talk over where you've potentially gone wrong a wee bit and fix everything. Okay, enjoy.